In this video, I'm going to show how to do a Google image search and then an advanced image search. This is something that can come in handy for class. There's nothing better than enhancing presentations with pictures. And so, PowerPoints, whatever the case may be, the visual learner needs to have things directed at he or she as well. And so we'll start with, from our Google menu, clicking over here on Images. And once Images comes up, as I can see right here, I'm in Images. I'm going to do a search. And I'm going to search for something in a story that I teach with my students in which there is something called a velodrome. And there is a motorcycle rider on a velodrome in here. So first, we'll just start with velodrome. If I click on velodrome and do a search, I'm going to get bicycle riders. And it's a clear indication that, yes, these are velodromes. But as I scroll down through here, I, having read the story and know what's going on, realize, you know what? This isn't what we're looking for. In our story, there is a motorcycle rider on a velodrome. All right, so let's break it down to that. Motorcycle rider. I guess it would be in, because in our story, it's more of an in thing, in velodrome. I hit the search again, okay, and it's my fourth image over. I finally get a motorized bicycle of some sort. I'm still seeing mostly bicycles. It appears that over here there are some on the left motorcycles. Over here's a motorcycle leading the pack. But the velodromes shown still aren't quite what I'm looking for. And so here's where I'm going to actually leave this screen because we're going to do the advanced search. And I want to be able to go back and forth for some comparisons. So I'm going to open a new Google window. And I'm going to click on Images once again in the upper right. And I'm going to do the motorcycle, because that's the last search I did, motorcycle rider in velodrome. And now that same screen has come up. But if I go up into settings and click on settings, I'll get a menu and I can go down to advanced search. And here is where I can really narrow my parameters. And so I get all of these options. Here's what I've searched: motorcycle rider in velodrome. I actually spelled it incorrectly, so that may have a little something to do with it. Probably not. I mean, Google search will say, did you mean this? I can search for that. But I want to have it correct here. This exact word or phrase. I could, another option came up from a previous search of mine. I'm going to go with what I have here. If I type or between all the words I want. So let's type that. And I did a practice search earlier, so I'm going to type motorcycle or rider or in velodrome. I don't know that I want none of these words, because in this case, I want it to be that specific. Moving down, any size. Well, let's just say I want to go with a medium-sized picture. Full color, any color, black and white. You have all of these job options. Any type. Well, let's see. I can get a face, a photo. I want to limit this to just photos. I know myself that the story we're teaching is an older story, and when it's referred to might be black and white, so that might be an option I want to come back to later. Any region. I have options: Afghanistan, alphabetical, all throughout the world. Well, I'm not really partial to where it comes from in this case. A site or domain. I could possibly, depending what I'm looking for, go into a .edu, a .org, or .gov. Again, once again, not a problem here. Show most relevant results. What are my options there? Filter explicit results. For something for school, I probably want my students to do that. And students can do this research as well. It's not just for teachers finding images that they want. Students could do this as well. For now, I'm going to show most relevant results. Any format. Notice this. I could find JPEG files, GIF files, anything that I'm looking for. For now, I just want to see the right actual picture that I want to see. Something not filtered by license, free to use or share. You have several options here. I'm going to go to not filtered by license. And at this point, I'm ready to click for my advanced search and then compare what comes up on this screen versus what comes up on the other screen. And in my next video, we'll just recap briefly these advanced search parameters that we set up, and then we'll actually click and compare our original search with the next advanced search.